back in week number 18, and it's the last game of the regular season. Madden stopped counting my interceptions in week 14. I counted them up myself, and I have a total of 84 interceptions this season. And this week, we got the Washington Commanders trying to break our undefeated streak. With this being the last game of the season, at the end of the video, we're going to be going over the 2024 season stats as well as the yearly rewards. Jumping straight into the game, starting off with the blitz on the field. Quarterback's going to hit a player right down the middle, and we're going to get a huge boomstick. Player's going to fumble the ball, and our team recovers it, and I believe that's going to be our 9th or 10th forced fumble this season. Putting offense on the field within one play, we're going to move down the field, and it looks like they get held to a 3rd and 6 with only 4 yards, and that's not going to be enough, putting defense right back on, and we get beat by a little comeback route right there, but not before we can get another hit stick in. Cover one once again, he's running towards the outside, and that's another big hit stick, which should be activating our X factor. Now we can see the plays pre-snap. We're going to be waiting for that streak route. In 3rd and 13, we're going to get it, and right here we're going to bait, let him get that run off, and that's going to be light work, an easy pick, first one of the game. We try getting some yards, but they get a little double tackle, getting us to the floor. For the rest of the first quarter, we had no points scored from either team, no interceptions, no turnovers, so we're going to move on to the second quarter of this game. We follow the wide receiver on a motion. He's not going to get many yards, running down the middle for only 4 yards. We're on a 2nd and 6, guarding this outside receiver. We're going to bait that streak route. We're going to follow him, and that's another easy pick. Jaden Daniels making it really easy to intercept these streak routes. Offense is going to get stopped once again. They get a sack followed by an incomplete pass on a 3rd and 13, putting us right back on the field. O-line is going to fumble the bag on a 3rd and 10, and they're going to get a flag right here, pushing them back 5 yards. With this 3rd and 13, we know that the quarterback's going to be throwing the ball. He has a lot of yards to cover, and you can see regarding this outside receiver, he's probably going to be running the streak route. We bait him, let him get a little bit of a runoff, and we're going to pick that streak route, and I believe that's the 3rd one we're picking off this game, and we get a good amount of yards on the play, but we end up getting stopped at the 25-yard line, and for some reason we skip the instant replay, and we're going to move on. Offense driving the ball down the field. We put him in a good position to get that first touchdown, putting us up 7-0. Our middle linebacker gets a tackle, stop for loss, holding them to a 3rd and 4. Jaden Daniels has nobody to pass to. He throws the ball out, but they're still in field goal range, and the game's now at 7-3. Somehow getting sent back on the field on a 2nd and 6. We got 4 minutes left before halftime. Following this outside receiver, we stop him for a 2nd and 5. Cover one on the field. They're just going to run it down the middle once again, and we're going to get a huge boomstick, holding them to a 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down play. We're going to bait the outside receiver, and he breaks like he's coming inside, breaks our ankles completely. He runs a little corner route, and that's going to be their first touchdown in this game, putting them in the lead. Commanders in the lead, but they're not going to hold that lead much longer. We drive the ball down the field even after a few sacks, and our star running back Ezekiel Elliott gets it in for a 1-yard touchdown. Big play on 3rd down, and Jaden Daniels makes a dog shit pass straight to his ankles, and they're going to get sent off the field once again on a 3rd and out. Jay Allen right here gets a stop on 3rd and 5. He gets a big sack, sending them off the field. We're going to call over the top right here, expecting a streak, but they just run right down the middle. We're going to hawk them down and get a hit stick. X Factor's still not activated, but we don't need it. We're going to guard that outside receiver, and we're going to pick off another streak route, user lurk, and get tackled down by 2 players once again. It looks like we're headed for another 3rd and 5, but out of nowhere, Dak Prescott launches a 47-yard touchdown, and it looks like it's the Jalen Tolbert, putting us up 2 scores. Offense giving us a great lead, but we still have to keep these guys out of the end zone. Cover one on the field. They try running it right down the middle. Our D-line's going to stop them. 4th and inches, sending them off the field, but they're still close enough for a field goal. Commanders making a comeback. Pass gets knocked away on 3rd and 5. Right here, Jaden Daniels makes a pass down the middle. He's going to break a few players, and he's going to end up somehow getting in the end zone, making this game 19-21. And here the Commanders are going to try going for a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. No running backs in the backfield. We know they're going to be passing on this 2-point conversion. He has nobody, and he's going to get sacked by our D-line once again, sending them off the field. Cowboys offense turning up in the second quarter of this game. We get another touchdown, keeping us in a comfortable lead. Right back at it in the red zone, and we get a deflection right there from another defender. Quarterback scrambles out. He gets tackled. Nobody to pass to once again, and another big tackle and another 3rd and out. Commanders keeping it a 1-score game with that field goal, and offense makes a big mistake on 3rd down with the penalty, putting us right back on, and we get a big tackle right here that's going to activate our X Factor. Our ability is activated on this play, and right here we see he's going to be running a little post, and we try to follow him, but the quarterback makes a play right down the middle, and we're going to give up big yards on our side of the field. Because we gave up that big play, our X Factor is now turned off. We got him here in the red zone. We're going to bait the outside receiver, and it looks like we do just that. We're going to cut him last second, and it looks like that's going to be our 19th pick this year.
I am so far gone out in outer space. Different dimensions, galactic is my place. Flying over Earth, seeing beauty and its grace. Drifting away, I will always win this race. To the top I go, never ever stopping. Move them with the flow, no popping and locking.
That pick six should close off this game, as well as closing off our season, going undefeated, 17-0. But right here, we're still playing. We still got 1 minute left of this game. Cover one on the field. Guarding these receivers. We're maybe too far in front of them for another pick right there. Still 5 interceptions, no huddle. And we're going to bait once again. We let them get the run off. And that looks like it's another easy interception. User lurk. We get tackled right away. But that definitely should close this game off. Offense, all they have to do now is run the clock. No timeouts left. Offense driving it down the field. We get a first down, followed by a kneel from Dak Prescott, and that's going to close off this regular season. Final of 34-22 against the Commanders, keeping our undefeated record going. Now into our post-game performance report. We recorded 5 tackles, 0 deflections, 6 interceptions, 4 assisted tackles, and 1 defensive touchdown. That's going to be all the gameplay we have. For the rest of the video, we're going to be going over our 2024 season stats as well as our yearly rewards. MVP still hasn't been crowned, but with 90 interceptions, we automatically got Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, crowning us Minister of Defense. Our star player on offense was Ezekiel Elliott, coming at first with rushing touchdowns, first with rushing yards, and first with carries. It only took us 1 season to surpass Patrick Peterson and get to that number 1 spot on the legacy leaderboard. Next up, we're going to move into the NFL records and see if our name was etched into the Hall of Fame. All the way at the bottom, we have Travis Hunter in the stat for interceptions. For the season 2024, we recorded 90 interceptions in only 1 year. Now let's get into the 2024 career stats. I'm not going to go over every single stat, but if you want to, you can pause and look through all my stats this year. I had a total of 171 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 6 deflections, 10 forced fumbles, and 19 touchdowns. If you've ever seen a stat line like this for 1 season, then I want you to comment down below where you've seen somebody get 19 touchdowns or 90 interceptions. That's going to be all we have for this video. In the next week, we're going to be starting our playoff run, and it looks like for the divisional playoff game, we're going to be playing the winner of the Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. If you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe for more.